Well, today is a very, very sad day. I usually wouldn't do a video like this, but we lost our dog today, Santino. He's the best, and we are off to bury him. So it's a bad day at the farm, and we were driving to see our folks, and he just wouldn't come down from panting and panting and panting, and the car was 60 degrees, and he just wouldn't come down. So he wouldn't calm down, and unfortunately, like with bulldogs, they have a hard time regulating temperature, and this guy is just this is a tough one. But I always said with our channel, we show the good, the bad, and the ugly, and today is definitely a part of the ugly. So July 26th is a tough day for us here at Freedom Farms. We lost one of our mascots today. So you know, you lose cows, and you lost a cow, you feel terrible. You lose a pig, you feel terrible. But when you lose one of your boys, one of your bulldogs, any of you bulldog owners out there would know it. It's a bad, bad day. Any of you dog owners out there would know it. It's a bad, bad day. So anyway, we feel horrible. But we dug out a hole. Freddie dug a nice hole. Actually, it's a nice hole. It sounds kind of crazy to say. Overlooking one of our favorite views on the farm. So anyway, just a bad day overall. And again, I've been talking a lot about time. And you know, we only have a certain amount of time. We don't know how much time we have, and we don't know how much time those in our lives have, and how much time we have with them. So very tough and emotional day. Usually don't get that emotional working on the farm, because life and death, it's all a part of it. But like I said, when it's one of your babies and one of your bulldogs, it's not a good day. So we will deal with it. We'll be back, and you know, we'll see what the future brings. But I know Lauren's not doing too well right now. That's one of her prides and joy. Yeah, pride and joy. Rocco and Santino, those are her boys. So anyway, I just wanted to share, because you know, like I said, putting things out there is important for us to keep everybody in the loop. And also you know, we enjoyed our 2 years, and that was too little with Santino, but we just wanted to talk about him today, because he was a special dog for sure. He had his moments. He loved to fight Rocco. He was a big tough guy in a little body, and he packed a lot of punch, and he had a lot of fight in him. But today, man, we just couldn't get him to stop panting. So I always say, for everybody that has dogs, especially those with bulldogs, use it as a sign. You know, when these guys start breathing and panting for, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes, you know, act on it. You know, like we probably should have doused them in water. We can't play the shoulda game, but we probably would have been best if we doused him in water and somehow tried to cool him down and switch his mind. He just got, anytime you'd say the word car, he'd get so excited to go in the car, and yeah, he would just get so excited to go in that car, and we couldn't get him down from it today. 2 hours, he just couldn't come down. So like I said, I stopped 3 or 4 times to get this guy to relax. And you know, we got ice cubes from a diner, and thank you to the Roscoe Diner, and put those on his tongue, and he just would not come down from it. So anyway, for those of you with dogs, appreciate your dogs. For those of you, you know, probably all of us, right? We have people in our lives that we should make sure we make the time for, because man, our life changed today in well, in totality, in about 2 hours, our whole, our life changed quite a bit, right? Again, some people may say, hey, coach, it's only a dog. And, look, when you're walking by a dog, it's a dog. But when you're living with the dog, that's a part of the family. That's a family member. And we lost one today. So sad day at Freedom Farms. Just a little tribute day to Santino, and we're gonna take care of him. And he passed, I would say, doing one of his favorite things, and that's being in the car. So that at least makes us feel good to know that he was in his favorite place to be, and that's how the story went. So anyway, like I said, those of you guys, be careful with your dogs in the heat. And again, he wasn't in the heat, he was in 60-degree air conditioning. He was just revved up. So for those of you, again, you see your dogs panting, you see your dogs getting overly worked up, I don't even know what to tell you to do, but do something. I mean, we tried to do something and it just didn't work. So I went on and I read more and more about, dogs overheating and kind of the process, and we noticed his tongue was starting to turn a little purple from all the so Lauren put water on his tongue, like I said, the ice cubes, and it just didn't work today. So again, sad day for us. But use your time wisely. Appreciate your time that you have here. Appreciate your time that you have with those around you in your life. Make the time. Like last night, I was sitting on the couch and I was saying to Santino, hey, we're gonna go in the car tomorrow. And I saw how excited the dogs get when I say we're gonna go in the car tomorrow. And I had no idea at that moment that I'd be doing this video right here, talking about Santino's last hurrah, if you will. So it's something to be aware of. Just be aware of time, make the time, and that's my message to you. But it's also my message to myself. Sometimes I'm in such a rush, right? I'm always on the move. I'm always writing the next newsletter. I'm always, coaching the next person. I'm always jumping on the next phone call, always looking at the next farm, always thinking about what's next instead of what's now. And I think days like today are a good indicator to all of us to say what's now, and what should I be focused on right now, because the future is not given. Like I said, I saw this beautiful dog running out to the car today, thrilled, excited to get into that car, and 2 hours later I'm driving him back to bury him tonight. I mean, it's just a very, very surreal deal, and we haven't even processed it yet. So I appreciate all of you listening to this, because it's got a lot of therapeutic value for me, and I appreciate you listening to it. And I hope that at the very least you walk away from it and say, hey, Coach Dana, I appreciate you reminding me to take a time out and to take my life a little bit slower, because I'm always trying to go a little bit too fast. So anyway, have a good day, have a good night, have a good life, and we'll talk to you soon. See ya.